Well, anyway, what's like the biggest, like, remember like when you work construction, was there like a boss you had that was like a real asshole?
Man, about 3 years ago, I worked for this guy.
I mean, but just say his name. Just say anonymously. Don't want to, you know. Probably,
his name, we called him Cowboy.
You call him Cowboy, but you would say, yeah, we'll just leave it at that.
He was sawed off, probably about this tall. He's probably about big around as he was tall. Wore a cowboy hat and had a handlebar mustache. Man, he was an asshole extreme. Big time alcoholic. And I couldn't stand to be around him. He was the type of person, he would boo-hoo about having cancer, which is nothing to boo-hoo about.
Obviously.
Except the guy didn't have cancer.
Oh, let's just, how'd you find that out?
He tried to say that him throwing up all the time was from his chemo. So
how'd you find out he was lying?
From his wife. Yeah, his wife flat out said he don't have cancer. He just drinks so much he can't hold his liquor. And he'd show up on the job site drunk all the time. And he'd tell everybody what to do, but he'd do everything backwards. Like, we hung a whole room in a day of drywall. Hung it, I had it all hung, taped, and mudded, first coat, because he told me to do it. Told me to do it. And I even told him beforehand, it's like, dude, the plumbing ain't done yet. You're wanting me to hang all the drywall in the kitchen and the plumbing's not done. The electrical's not done. I can't, you know, and he's like, oh, just do it, just do it. So we, you know, listen to his drunken ass. I hung all this shit. The next day, the plumbers and the electrician come in and says, why'd you hang the drywall? We got to run the pipes and the lines. All the drywall had to come back down. Hated that guy, hated him. And he'd constantly, don't do it that way. We got to do it this way. And his way would take twice as long. And it's like, dude, I got 20 years experience in this crap. Why don't you listen to me? I know what I'm doing. But he wouldn't listen. This guy did not know what he was doing. He tried to think he knew everything, but he was just so drunk, man, he couldn't listen to reason to nobody. And then then when you get down to the end of the job, he didn't want to pay nobody.
He wouldn't pay. How much did he give you guys?
I worked for him for a month. I made $400 in a month. That's all I got off of him.